from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
On the set.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south in Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Tua. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
They'll swing. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
12. 11 empty.
Now on 2nd and 13, Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Gun.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11. 11 empty, hey! 11 empty. 12. 11. 12.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll swing this out to Maestro. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Right. Opposite. Green. Hey, cross field. Ready.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
11, Thomas.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Burrow going to throw again. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready. Go, stand.
Tua, the final shot before half. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw complete. That's Chase Edmonds out of the backfield. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Burrow from his own end zone. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this deep in his own territory. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
31, Bengals 13.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on...
And he's going to go down again. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
On the double. Wide open. No red. Ready?
2 and now on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bengals 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Off the bounce, it's picked up inside the 10. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On the ready. Red, cycle. Blue, black. Black shot. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
Jameer Bird on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.